Hi, it's Claire again from Aspiring Business Women. I've just realised I've still got all my face paint on because today was the last toddler session and the little girl I was with was having her face painted and we decided to be twinnies. And to be fair, she's probably the best face painter I've ever come across and I wanted it doing. And it's got glitter on it, but you can't actually see the glitter on there, can you? So here I am, and if nothing else, it's going to stand me out. Kind of clashes with my top though. Didn't think about that when I got ready, did I? That's not the reason I've come on, clearly, but it does show you that I am also a mum, like many of you. I'm also a childminder. So the next 6 weeks for me are like the busiest time of the year because I have children every single day. Some days I have 4 children, some days I have 10 children. I have 10 children tomorrow. I have 8 children on Friday. The summer holidays are craziness. But whilst I'm childminding, I'm also running Aspiring Business Women. I'm doing my business coaching and I'm dabbling in other businesses as well as I support them. So I completely understand how some people find the next 6 weeks really daunting. I've been gifted these 2 hours this afternoon, so I thought I would come on and kind of share with you how I manage myself over the next 6 weeks so that I don't end up in a frazzled mess come September. Because not only is it my birthday, it's my son's birthday that the week we go back to school. So September's always mad as well. My mum, my son and myself, we all have our birthdays within 6 days of each other. So yeah, here's to actual 7 weeks of craziness. Sorry, I was just getting a message through, so I was just reading it whilst I was watching. So what can you do to keep your business visible? Because you want to spend time with your children. Of course you want to spend time with your children. You get like 18 summers with them. This is one of them. When you think about it, that's not that many, although the weather is meant to be changing tomorrow. So during the day, you're busy, you're entertaining, you're going out, you're going here, you're going there. So how can you keep your business visible without going into this frazzled mess? And often when you get into that frazzled mess state, you just go, oh, do you know what? I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm just going to wait until September, and then you burn out. I don't want you to burn out. So what I do want you to do is I want you to spend half an hour over the next few days. You pick your time because this is only going to work if it's in alignment with you. If you're pushing yourself to do something, it's not going to feel natural. It's not going to feel good. And that's going to come across to everybody you're presenting yourselves to. Why do I want you to be visible? Visible because the more people see you, the more people see you showing up in your business, the more you stay in the forefront of their minds. The more you're in the forefront of their minds, the minute they need the service or the product that you provide, they're going to go, oh, I know somebody who does that. And then they contact you, and that's how you bring your clients in. So it's not about going online and being salesy and putting your products out there going, look what I'm selling. Da, da, da. It's not about doing that. It's about you showing up, being you, giving great content and letting your ideal client come to you. So how are you going to do all this ideal content if it's the summer holidays and you've got children around you? That's why I want you to spend before Monday, because let's pretend that this week isn't really a summer holiday week. Well, it isn't for me because we've only got 2 days of summer holidays. Over the next 4 or 5 days before Monday, I want you to spend half an hour, maybe up to an hour, downloading all your ideas, all the blog post ideas, and looking at the content that you've already put out there. So, because that will also inspire you for other people's. Look at other people's content for inspiration if you're struggling. And what you do then is you create a bank of posts. Some of these posts will have images, some of them won't. If you need to create images, you can do them in apps like Canva, Word, Swag, anywhere like that. So you can dip in and out of this bank of content that you've created, and you'll have created it so simply over this course of an hour. Once you're in that zone, you'll find that you can download all this information from your brain from somewhere if you have triggers that get you into that mood, use those triggers. Some people, it might be that they sit in their favorite place and that triggers them into work. For other people, they might have another routine. So a shower is my place where I think if I could find a pen that wrote on paper in the shower, I'm sure I'd be a millionaire ass by now, because all my ideas happen in the shower. So then I have to get out and I have to scribble. So whatever you do to get yourself into the zone, to write down some ideas for content, and if you have time, create a couple of like square images in Word, Swag, in Canva, whatever app you use, because we have so many to choose from nowadays, so that it's in your phone. Because if it's in your phone, it's easy for you to access. It's easy for you to upload to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, to Pinterest, to whichever platforms are the ones that you are using for your business. Okay, so you've spent an hour doing that. That's not a massive amount of time, is it, if you're prepping for the whole summer? Then look at the posts that you've used in the past, see which ones have been successful, and repurpose them. Now, repurposing can mean two things to me. Repurposing can mean regurgitating your old content, the stuff that you used a year ago, and you can see that people liked it, and you think, oh, well, I've shared it once, I can't share it again. Bullshit. Yes, you can, because not only have you gained new followers since last year, all of your followers from last year, A, may have forgotten what you've written or what you posted last year, and there'll be a good percentage of the people who didn't see it. So it'll be the first time that they've seen it. So bring the post back from last year. Again, share them everywhere. Your Twitter, on your website, in your blog, share them. Sorry, another post just got through. Share them on your Facebook, share them on all the platforms that you use. And it's really simple to do because you're not having to think of extra ideas. Now, the other thing that repurposing means to me is I write a blog post or I do a live video like this. I will then send it to a company like rev.com, and I've just discovered another one this morning from the lovely Sherry Thompson, which I am going to try out before I tell you about it. So you can either do a blog or do a vlog. If you do a vlog, you get extra kind of repurposing content. Get it transcribed if you're doing a vlog. If you've written a blog, then you've already got it transcribed, obviously, because it's writing. And then you take snippets from your vlog or your blog, struggling with vlog and blog, you take snippets, you take the key ideas and you turn those key ideas into further content. So from one vlog like this, I can create 4 or 5 different images which can then direct people back to the information that I want to see. So for this, it will be about content download and repurposing and other things that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. I can turn those into visuals. Those visuals I can post all over social media and it will drive people back to watch this video, for example, or drive them to my website where I want them to be. I've actually done a whole video on repurposing, which I did about 18 months ago. I'm going to find the link and I'm going to put it in the comments under here for you guys to go and watch, because repurposing your content from one piece of content and generating like weeks worth of content from one idea is such an easy way to run your business and stay visible to your audience. So they're going, oh my God, this woman, she's got like 4 children, not me. She's got like 4 children and she's still nailing her business over the summer holiday. You can do that. You can do it by just creating one blog and then just doing the little bits at the side. So easy to do. So I will put that link underneath. The next thing is a really, really simple idea. And it's don't overload yourself. Don't expect too much from yourself over these summer holidays. Don't set yourself unrealistic targets. Don't set yourself goals that are just too far to reach, because again, you'll get halfway through the summer holidays and you'll go, ugh, fuck it, I can't do it. Why did I even think about that? Or alternatively, you'll set it, you'll want to achieve it, and you'll neglect your children and you'll regret not spending the time with them. I don't want you to be constantly on your phone through the summer holidays, because the time is there with your children. You're there to enjoy them. So do it. Just plan your time effectively. So each day, I want you to have like 3 mini goals, and they might not even all be business related. They could be health related. They could be relationship related. They could be home related. It could be that you're going on an outing and that is enough for that day because you know you're driving and you can't do anything else. Be realistic about the expectations you're putting on yourself on that day. And on that note, we have had, Wendy Walker's son has designed us some forms, and one of them is a daily planner. I'm going to upload the link to it below this video, along with the link to the repurposing video, so that you can download it every day. And it isn't purely work related. Print off a week's worth, fill it in each day, and the things so your priorities for the day are to do this, 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 and this. And it might be my priority today is to hoover, to contact 2 people who followed me on social media, because 2 people is not a lot, and to play 3 board games with my children. It doesn't have to be business related, but if you've got those targets and you know that you're showing up on social media where you need to be, you can take that little bit of a step back over the summer holidays and enjoy it. Running your business during August doesn't have to be a ball breaker. It really doesn't. You can enjoy life and run a business. Me personally, hi Helen, I do schedule a lot, but I appreciate that sometimes scheduling can be, again, a bit of a ball ache for people. And it's great to be online when people are responding to you. I do a lot of my work in the evening. My son is now 9, he's nearly 10. So it's a lot easier when they're at that age and they can be a little bit more independent, and he doesn't need me as much. So he gets me during the day, all day, every day in the summer holidays, because obviously we have children coming to our house. And then in the evening, that is my business time. That is when I work on ABW, that is when I work on my coaching business, and that is when I work on all the other businesses that I'm involved with too. So it is completely possible, completely. Give me 10 minutes to find the link to the repurposing video that I will put underneath here. Give me another minute. Yeah, I'm far, Helen, I'm an evening person, completely an evening person. I can get up on a Saturday and go, right, today I'm going to be so productive. My son's at his dad's. I'm going to get everything done, and I'll sit down. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And then it's like just before my son comes home, it's when I hit my peak, and I'm like, why didn't I just do this earlier? I just don't seem to, I just can't do things in the daytime. My dog's trying to jump up at me, sorry. For those of you who are just tuning in, can you tell I've been to a toddler group? Isn't it beautiful? She is an awesome, awesome paint facer, I nearly said, face painter. Which proves you can run business and have children and have fun in your life. And I'm totally going on the school run like this in an hour's time. Loving it, loving life. I am a little bit hot though. So yes, and give 50-50 on schedule. Quite like both, being spontaneous and being planned. Yeah, so there is that platform out there called IFTTT. If this, then that. So IFTTT. There is that out there, which I like and I don't like. So IFTTT, if this, then that. So you can create what they call recipes within the platform. And so for example, if you write your blog post, it's linked up to your website. So if you write a blog post, it will automatically post it to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your Instagram, to wherever you want it to post, which is great. What I don't like is when things are posted to Instagram and then automatically onto Facebook, because if people are using the hashtags on Instagram, it's actually affecting their reach on Facebook as well, because it brings through the hashtags, and there has been research to show that hashtags on Facebook don't work. So scheduling is great if you use it right. And like I say, with repurposing old content, that is where your scheduling can really come in, because you know that content's already out there, you know that it's been good. And Twitter, if you are using Twitter, is great for repurposing and great for regurgitating content, because the average lifespan of a tweet on Twitter is about 18 minutes. Because people don't scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, because it's just too much, isn't it? Depending on how many people they're following. So my top tips for the summer are: do a content download from your brain. Get in that zone and download all your new ideas. that will see you through the summer. Repurpose, 2 ways. Looking at your old content, doing one blog and repurposing it. I'm going to put the link underneath this video, and be realistic about what you're expecting of yourself for your business over the next 6 weeks, because it's only 6 weeks. It's not going to break your business if you don't hit your best month ever. It's not going to happen. Spend time with those who mean more. If you don't have children and it's the 6 weeks holidays, your customers are still there. This still applies to you. You can still be visible. Don't kind of go, oh, everybody goes on holiday in August, so they're not around, so that's why my business is down. Bullshit. There are still people out there. You just need to find an alternative way to reach them. If they're on holiday, it doesn't mean that they're not looking at their phone. Just been content downloading this morning, determined to be organised and then chill. Exactly, Helen. But I know that you're not chilling because I know that you're planning for September. So you're still doing it. You're still going to be marketing yourself, but you'll be doing it in a more relaxed way because you've planned ahead, and planning is key. And that's when I'm going to put the new PDF in the comments below, which Wendy Walker's son has designed for us. If you do need any design doing, slightly cheaper because he's a student, contact Wendy and her son will do them for you. He's great, really efficient and really cheap. On that note, I am going. Good luck over the summer. DM me if you need me, and go and check out the video below once I've posted it on there. Bye.